like music like this, then why have you not been to Sophisticated Saturday as yet? That's right, each and every third Saturday of the month, we call it Sophisticated Saturdays. Where we keep it at? Caribbean Life TV Studios. 6254 Memorial Drive is the only place to be each and every third Saturday of the month. So if you want to celebrate your birthday, if you just want to come hang out and have some fun with grown people, having big fun, Sophisticated Saturdays is the only place to be. It's brought to you by yours truly, DJ Rez, and my boy, Mr. P. Sophisticated Saturdays, every third Saturday of the month, 6254 Memorial Drive is where the grown people go and have good, clean fun. Every third Saturday of the month, man. The way you make me feel, I'm just going to have fun. I'll see you there, Sophisticated Saturdays. I got you.
You're looking for a home? You're looking for land? Look no further. Elite Realty Dominica got you covered. Whether it's to buy a home or build a home or just an investment property, contact Nicole Linden at 888-860-2366. That's 888-860-2366. Or you can log on to DominicaEliteRealty.com for all your inquiries and questions. Elite Realty Dominica. Exquisite.
Hey people, we all do it. We all do it every Monday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Yes, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. People, we all do it. I got something for y'all. Catch some from the VI with, guess who? Lady C. Lady C, pick up your damn self. Tune in to Caribbean Life Radio, people. That's where you gotta tune in. Caribbean Life Radio, every Monday, 8 to 9. Catch the songs from the VI with, guess who? Lady C.
Simmons Events in association. Simmons Events in association. Greetings. Gwinnett International Church with Pastor Rob in association with Atamore Music presents our first annual International Evening of Praise, Sunday, September 15th, 2024 at 4 p.m. This evening of praise will be held at the Caribbean Live Studios, 6254 Memorial Drive, Suite C, Stone Mountain, Georgia, featuring artists such as Rohan Clark, Professor Roach, Why Not the Hall, Universe, Khalil Ross, Renee LeBlue, Wall of Fire, Next Level Praise Team, Ann Williams, Daughters of Zion Praise and Worship, Sharon Edmondson, and Doxology. Admission, only $20. Refreshment on sale. Catering by Sweet Julie Mango Cafe. For more information, please contact 770-276-8077 or 706-351-8276. This is a TCBM production. You don't want to miss this International Evening of Praise. So see you there. They're right, so. I've been trying to make you touch. Ain't no telling he'll do for the play. Ain't no telling souffle. I'm straight, I straight. My plate shot straight. I'm smooth operator. I dropped all of my real fast. They can't try to make you feel some type of way. They supposed to right to make you feel some type of way. We got me feeling some type of way. And because my homies switch, you feel some type of way. Some type of way. Make you feel some type of way. If you only fuck me, know you feel some type of way. Mr. CEO, it's what my title say. Me and my homies, DJ Hope, you feel some type of way. Okay, now let me real, I know you feel some type of way. But anybody know her if she made that Tyson face? Don't look like that. I thought until I need that toast for life today. Thank you, love. I'm not bitch, I'm sleep. I can tell if he 12, right away. Don't do hell, cause I care. You away. You off flake. No, he felt some type of way. I got hoes, like I'm trying to make what Tiger made. I gotta hide away. I'm driving, make you feel some type of way. That custom right here make you feel some type of way. This bitch on me got me feeling some type of way. Yeah, because my homie switch, you feel some type of way. Some type of way, make you feel some type of way. If you on the fuck me, know you feel some type of way. Mr. CEO is what my title said. Me and my homie DJ Ho, you feel some type of way. You gotta go to
People, we all do it.
I'm trying to make home money in 6 months. And what's in your car for sex? So like I rock the way. I like that. People
Hey, I'm Ariana Garner. Hey, yo, this is Cardi B. What's up, it's Megan Thee Stallion.
Hi, I'm Charlotte Cruz.
This is Ed Sheeran.
Live from Atlanta, Georgia, it's the promo show with Cazzy Bee. Check it out.
Hey, check it out. Yes, it's Cazzy Bee, and oh, just want to say,
Go.
I just want to say good afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon to everyone tuned in to us from around the world. This is season 4, episode 3 of the promo show with Cazzy Bee, and I am joined, of course, every Friday by the lovely Miss Dani.
Hey
Dani is
everybody,
here.
hello,
Dani is
hello.
Okay, so Dani is here, and don't forget, we are going to be talking about some hot topics. And trust me, we haven't been on the air. We ran on there last week, so there's a lot of hot topics.
Yes.
You definitely do not want to miss this segment. We're going to start with our hot topics. We may have a segue and have a couple of guests come in, and then we're going to come back if we don't finish it, because I know we've got a lot to talk about. So let me welcome everyone from around the world. Like I said, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us right here, live, coming to you live from CLTV Studios, right here at 6254 Memorial Drive in Stone Mountain. We are live on Facebook, Caribbean Live TV, Facebook page. We're also live on YouTube on my page, as well as Bacchanal TV, and that's BAKANAL .TV. So for, there's so many ways to spell Bacchanal, but that's what it is. If you are celebrating your birthday today, I want to say happy birthday to everybody. Yes. Birthdays are to be celebrated.
Yes.
There's somebody who didn't quite make it today. There's somebody who didn't quite make it yesterday. So birthdays are there to be celebrated. So happy birthday if you are celebrating today. If you're celebrating this week, we are still in Virgo Nation. All the Virgos, big up to you. So what's next after Virgo? Is it Scorpio? Is it the Scorpions?
I think it's Scorpio. No.
Yeah, I think it's Scorpion.
You sure?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought it was a Libra. Libra season.
Libra pass?
No.
Okay. We'll have to look and see what's coming up next. All I know is that Capricorn season starts December 21st. Okay, and that is the best season because we end the year, we start the year. You guys are all just hanging out in between. So Capricorn's big up. Our time is coming soon. That's all I know.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so happy birthday to everybody around the world. I want to thank my sponsors and take a moment to thank my sponsors. To Brownline Enterprises, that is my organization, helping you get on the job market, helping you get that job, that resume, the interview tips, helping you network online. It's very important to network. A lot of people get jobs these days by networking, more so than handing your resume to someone. So I can help you with that. And, my number is 202-550-2923. Also to Bacchanal TV, to CLTV. Lawrence doesn't know he's one of my sponsors, but he is. So the CLTV studios. No, there's no money today. So if you want, any photography or you would like to rent the studio, anything to do with CLTV, you can hit me up as well as Lawrence. So thank you again for sponsorship. Thank you for this time. So we've had so much that has happened over the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So like I said, we are going to start with some hot topics. And I'm going to have Dani kick that segment off because trust me, I know she's had her ear She has been tuned into everything that has been happening, and she has got some news for you. News you can use.
Yes.
So over to Miss Dani. Tell us what's going on.
Yes. Well, first of all, everybody, hello. What is going on? Oh, everybody had an amazing Labor Day weekend, and also just an overall blessed week as well. So much stuff has happened this Labor Day weekend, especially in New York, in Brooklyn specifically.
Oh my gosh, yes.
We had the Labor Day parade. We had the Caribbean Music Awards. It was astronomical. It was all the who's who of the Caribbean was out in full force.
Including Miss Cazzy Bee.
Yes, including Miss Cazzy. Yes. Showing out. So, but it was amazing. And I think on the Parkway, the parade itself was approximately 2 million people were out at the Parkway.
That's a lot of people. And I know London Carnival also happened during the last week
Yes,
of August.
Notting Hill.
So 2 million times that by about 10 for London.
Yes, of course. But aside from that, there has been just a lot of things that have happened this past week. As we all know, we know that Rich Homie Quan, Atlanta-based rapper here, he passed away, unfortunately, yesterday. And 34 years of age. Yes,
Wow.
3 years older than me. And it was a suspected drug overdose, unfortunately. So
very sad.
Yes, very sad indeed. So it's just been a whole bunch of tributes and memorials coming in. Everybody in the hip hop industry, everybody in the hip hop world has just been pouring in to support his family and his kids. Even he has 5 kids.
Yeah, but I listened to, and I stumbled across this somehow, and I don't know how. I think it was TMZ, but I came across the 911 call.
Me
oh my
too.
Gosh.
I listened
First of
to
all,
it.
why would you even publish such a call?
Exactly.
Like not even 24 hours later. His poor family, his girlfriend. She was really calm, though, I must say. 'Cause I would have been screaming, going crazy, but she was very, very calm because she was trying to get them to basically come and help. And, that 911 operator, my Lord.
I know.
Just such unnecessary questions. I mean, it sounded like he was there all night on the sofa. And so unfortunate. Oh, my gosh. So unfortunate.
So we send our heartfelt condolences to his family and especially to his kids. I can't imagine what they must be going through right now at such a tragic loss. We sympathize with his family. So
yeah, and then are you going to talk about the school?
Yes,
as well?
yes.
Okay, because I got to mention that at the top of the hour because that was
right. And in addition to that, there was another unfortunate incident with the school shooting that happened here in Georgia. I believe 4 people were presumed dead. And the school shooter has been taken into custody. He was 14 years old, and I just can't understand the senselessness in that. Like, why would you go into a school and just start guns blazing? I mean, it's ridiculous. So I do believe now that they're having memorial services for the victims, and they even started a GoFundMe for the victims' families.
Yeah, I think each of them have a GoFundMe right now to just help support the family.
Yes. It's such a tragic reminder that something has to be done. Something must be done about this crisis because it's just going to keep happening over and over and over again. And just
what's really, speaking to people out of this country,
right?
In the UK, when they heard, they were like, "Well, we're not surprised. Why should it be like that?" You know what I mean? It's it definitely is. 14 is no age to have access to
not at all
AR rifles.
Not at all.
And just waking up in the morning and going through your day on a normal day, going to school, and then 10:30 in the morning. I mean, that's like 2 hours after school starts.
Right.
10:30 in the morning to hear, bam, this young
Mhm.
boy,
Mhm.
who probably just felt like, woke up on the wrong side of the bed and I figured, today was gonna be the day that he was gonna go do this.
Mhm.
But hey, no sympathy. I'm glad he's being charged as an adult.
Agreed.
I'm glad his father's being taken in.
Agreed.
His mother should also be taken in. And the
Yes.
aunts,
Yes.
and the aunts
Everyone
on social media
involved.
who was talking about, the fact that he's only 14. She also needs to be taken
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
You can't help but to think, the police kind of had a conversation with them
Yes.
I think it's not last year. Yeah, last year. I think
Yeah,
it was
it was
2023.
last year.
Had a conversation with them and kind of had them on the radar. You know what I mean? And for that just to go,
Mhm.
just to slip away,
Mhm.
I can't, and I gotta say it, and I don't kind of bring in. I hate to bring in politics into the show in such a heavy way, but we are in a political,
Election.
election
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
But I can't help thinking that, what if this little boy was black? And last year, they saw these rifles in the home and all that kind of stuff, and the dad saying this, and then the police just said, okay,
Yeah.
just make sure he doesn't touch you, then we'll be good. I can't help thinking that would not be the case.
It would have been a different outcome.
It would have been a different outcome,
Sure.
even from last year.
Yeah. Correct.
But, you've got that white privilege, it's there and it's evident in so
Yeah.
many different things. This, to me, could have been prevented.
Mm-hmm.
So I would be suing everybody.
Yeah.
Like, nobody is gonna get away with this. Like, I would literally be suing everybody from the court, the judge, or whoever from last year, right through.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this would not rest
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
Such a shame.
It is. And
America.
America. And just a few minutes ago, not even probably like 20 or 25 minutes ago, there was another shooting that happened today. Yes.
Where?
In Maryland.
Oh my
At
God.
another high school.
What? Oh, I was
Yes.
in the car.
Yes.
Tell me about this.
Yes.
I don't know. Okay.
So apparently it happened, well, what was the catalyst of the shooting was there was a fight between two students. And the fight involved a weapon. And that weapon was a gun. And that student shot the other student.
What are these students bringing guns into school? How are we, I know we've got school, reinforcement right there at school.
Right. Security.
Do we need to have something kind of hyped up in all of the schools now?
I feel like we need to. Something. Metal detectors.
Oh my
something.
God. Yeah, somebody else mentioned that on Facebook about why not get metal. I can't imagine going to school and you've got metal detectors. That alone would stress me out.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to probably give folks options for having homeschool.
Yeah.
Because or pay for homeschool. So let's have an option whether we want to do homeschool for a semester or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now it's getting
crazy.
Oh my God, Maryland, that just happened.
Yeah.
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 That is terrible. I just can't imagine just sending your kids to school. I have a high schooler, so that day when the shooting happened, he was actually at home because his school had a teacher training day.
Mm-hmm.
So we were at home, and I was sitting there watching it because I was online and I was watching it almost immediately after it happened. I was like, this is just not happening.
Yeah.
Right here in our, literally just a few counties up, 40 minutes drive away, this is what's happening. It was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel for everyone involved, including
I agree.
what's happening in Maryland.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's really sad.
The world we live in.
Yeah.
The world we live in.
Right. So aside from that news, we do have a bit of finance news going on. So apparently Goldman Sachs, the famous business firm, has predicted that if Trump gets elected, the economy is going to go into a downward spiral.
Oh, great. That's not what I want to hear. Oh, my Lord. Isn't it not in a downward spiral right now? That we're hoping it will come up?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call it in a downward spiral now. It honestly, since Biden has been in office, this is personal preference, but
Yeah.
since he's been in office, I have seen it go up It has
A
improved.
lot of things have gone up,
A
including
lot of things have
groceries.
improved.
I can feel the grocery bill, trust me. And I have a son. I cook thinking it'll be for 2 days.
Yeah.
He just looks that up one day, and I'm like, I gotta cook it in. Yeah. So no. So, oh my gosh, Trump getting in. I mean, I don't even want to think about that. But the economy, and if Goldman Sachs is saying it, that means something.
Yeah.
You know, so we gotta
Yes.
watch everything from investments
Correct.
to,
Correct.
you know, every penny that we spend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I can't imagine.
Mm-hmm. I can't imagine it either.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about voting when Donna comes in. We have
Yeah.
a guest coming in a little later, and
Okay.
we will be talking about.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a great conversation.
Yeah.
To make sure you guys stick around.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about voting. We're gonna talk about voter registration.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna talk about, you know, and I've made it really clear that I'm voting for Kamala, and I have various reasons
I agree.
why, not just because she happens to be Caribbean. That
Right.
is not the number one reason.
Right.
But I do, and the number one other reason is not because she's a woman either. I do have other reasons why I think she would be good,
Mm-hmm.
and not somebody who's already done the job, and we've got his resume, you know. So
Yeah.
Sex.
Yeah. And you know they hold a lot of weight
Yeah.
in the
Yeah, they
financial
do.
world, so it's
They
interesting.
absolutely do.
Very
It's
interesting.
gonna be an interesting time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what else we got? What else we got over there?
So
Get us both. Okay.
so
Right.
in Caribbean news,
Ooh.
the world boss, the Don Dada
Uh-oh.
Vibes Cartel, his concert is December 31st, and the tickets have gone on sale already.
How much are the tickets, by the way?
Well, let's just say the lowest tier to sit in the bleachers is I believe it's $150
US or Jamaican?
USD.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not. Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's not too bad.
No,
Because
it's not.
I've seen the top
It's not.
tier.
But the highest of the high,
It's how much?
$500.
Really?
Yes.
So where are the 10,000 tickets coming from?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I have no idea.
Well, you know, 500. Oh, it's in a stadium though, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's in a stadium there in
Okay, so
Jamaica.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So $500 US
Mhm.
for the folks in Jamaica is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, Bush's coming this Sunday.
I was just about to mention him too. Yep, he will be here this weekend at State Farm Arena.
Yeah. So like, Dani's telling me about Bushu.
Yes, he will be here at State Farm Arena. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, please get them. I don't know if they're sold out as of yet.
Well, I have 2 tickets if anyone wants to buy my 2 tickets. Because listen, Bushu, I'm selling them for $800 each.
Mm.
They're good seats.
Yeah.
No, they really are.
Yeah.
If it's not nosebleed, trust me, they're pretty good seats. And
Yeah.
I've got 2, possibly 3, but we'll start with 2. $800 each, you know, $1,500 for both. You know, you get $50 off if you buy the 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't, you know, I'm okay. I don't really have to see Buju.
Right.
I mean, it'd be nice,
Yeah.
but I would happily sell my tickets. So
Mhm.
if anyone's interested,
Well, you heard the lady. If y'all want to get your
we have
tickets,
Buju tickets
yes.
for sale.
Yes. Hit up Miss
2
Cazzy.
Buju tickets. Yeah, DM me.
Yes. DM her.
But that's gonna be good.
That
That Vibes Cartel, December 31st. I guess he needs that time to get himself together.
Mm-hmm.
That would be nice.
It would.
I wonder if people are gonna go live or if they're gonna, stream it or something.
Most likely.
If they did pay per view, here I am giving them ideas. If they did pay per view, let me tell you,
the
people
amount
will-
of money.
yeah, people will do it. Even if they have it, they need to do it at something like $2.99 something.
But you know what? They just might, because who is going to be there?
That's gonna be
Spice.
good. Oh, they're all.
Movado. I
they're all gonna
think
be- I
Spice.
think they will too.
Because remember, Spice is his right hand. They've been rocking since Rompin' Shop days, so she gonna be there for support.
Oh yes,
for sure.
Spice is very supportive of about her. She's got a heart of gold for sure.
Mhm.
So, oh yeah, well, they're gonna be there anyway.
Right.
Even if they're not gonna be
Right.
performing, they're gonna want to be there.
Yeah.
You know, New Year's Eve, of course, being my birthday. It is a special day.
Yes.
And people usually kind of plan things, you know, with their families. They plan ahead of time.
Mhm.
You never know. He's made the announcement nice and early, so people are probably gonna take their time and get out there
Mhm.
and support him, even if they're not even in the stadium.
Mhm.
You know, Jamaica, they're gonna be outside the stadium.
Everywhere they can
In
possibly
their
can.
car,
Yup.
with the door open, listening.
Yup.
Wow, that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be nice. I know his fans are excited.
Yes.
I tell. Okay,
Yes,
Vibes
yes,
Cartel. He's been every time he does I see him on Instagram,
Mhm.
and it seems like his voice is getting a little stronger because
Yeah,
it sounded
yeah.
kind of weird when he first came out, but his voice seems like it's getting stronger. He's gonna need that,
Right.
and he's gonna need to be able to, be at the concert, perform for hours.
Mhm.
Your first concert after what 13 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna want to give the people a whole lot.
I'm gonna give them a show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and more, and then some.
And then some. Even special guests maybe might pop up on the
Wow.
scene. You never know.
Nice.
You never
nice.
know.
Yeah, he's gonna have a lot of supporters.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a lot of supporters and people out there. That's gonna be good.
It
hopefully,
is.
hopefully it's it does meet the hype. Cause that's the other thing. Hopefully
Yeah.
it'll meet the hype. And
The build up is real right now. So yeah, like you said, we'll
Nice.
see. We will see
Nice.
what happens.
Okay, Vibes Cartel.
Right.
Cartel.
Right.
All right. So what else you got going on?
I think that's
You
it.
got okay. You got
Yeah.
that was a whole long list there.
I know.
That was a whole long list.
So
of
much
them.
has happened since
Yeah.
we've been off the air. So
Yeah, so much has happened. I don't really have a whole lot to add.
Sure.
I did, had Rich Homie quad, of course.
Yeah.
Very, very sad.
Mhm.
I didn't know a lot of his music. When I saw his name and all that, I was thinking, oh, who is it? And I had to, this is just music. I'm like, oh, him.
Mhm.
So that is extremely sad, especially being 34.
Oh,
Fat Man Scoop.
yes.
Also,
Nah, he's a
yes.
pioneer, man.
God.
Hip hop pioneer.
But he was actually performing when all of this happened.
And he collapsed. That's what happened.
So Fat Man Scoop, my gosh, every time his song comes on, people go crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was very sad to hear that happened over the Labor Day weekend. So R.I.P. to him and condolences to his family.
Correct.
So just going back to your first topic, you mentioned the Caribbean Music Awards. Yes, I was there. I was at the awards on the red carpet. It was really nice to be there and to really celebrate Caribbean excellence on the whole. I urge anyone, next year is going to be bigger and better. If you're able to get to the Caribbean Music Awards next year, please do. It traditionally happens, and I think it probably will again, on the Thursday before Labor Day.
Yeah.
In New York, at the King's Theater. The King's Theater is beautiful, by the way. Very, very nice architecture. But what I would say is that the red carpet, everybody wanted to get on the red carpet, and it got on time. It was only going to be 2 hours, so if they came late, who was rushing to get on that carpet? The ones who came early, they just took their time and walked in, which is so good. I was so happy to see the Mighty Sparrow. He was there. Oh my God, that was such
moving and grooving, boy.
Yes, just to see him, just to see him in person, and he still had it.
Yes.
He performed with Marshall.
Marshall,
He still had it. So that was really nice to see him. I was able to, just to meet a few and give a few a hug. Take a couple of pictures here and there. I actually wasn't feeling very well. So, but I made it through. I made an effort. So next year, Lawrence, we're gonna be there. We're gonna be there on the red carpet and enjoying the show.
Yes.
So Caribbean Music Awards, excellent job, well done, and we are gonna see you next year. All right, so right about now we're gonna switch gears a little because is we have our first guest on the line, a caller. Her name is Miss Lois Harris. Miss Lois Harris should be on the line, and she is representing TARPAC, which is the African Women Public Advocacy Committee. Miss Lewis, are you on the line?
Yes, I am.
Oh, hi, hello there. How are you?
Awesome. Stuck in traffic, but I'm glad you're very excited you're able to take me. I was looking forward to meeting you in person, but I'm stuck in traffic, so I appreciate you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry to hear you're stuck in. Well, you are in Atlanta, so we're not surprised. That happens. So, so Ms. Lowe's, tell us a little bit about your role in TARPAC and the mission for the organization, and you know what. I know some of the things that you have going on, so we can circle back on that. But just your role, your mission, the mission of the organization, please.
Thank you so much. So, I have played the role as program chairperson for the past 2 years, which was 2022 and 2023. Then was qualified since the onset of qualified in 2021. 2020, excuse me. Let me give you a little bit of background information about qualified before I extend on our mission. So the mission of the association was passed by our Honorable Chinwe Okoye. He is the founder and also the current president of this magnificent association. TARPAC was founded in 2020 as a 501c4 nonprofit organization. And of course, our mission for TARPAC is to engage, inspire, and empower the African community and the community at large to be an integral voice in the social, political, socio-economic, and cultural system, blending all through advocacy, education, collaboration, and of course, impacting a positive change in the community. So that is our mission.
Okay, and it's a great mission as well. I had the opportunity of speaking to two of your other committee members on Tuesday, and just the empowerment that with the women coming together and everything that you guys can achieve and everything that you have done so far was just very inspiring, for sure.
Yeah, especially in the short time that we've been in existence. I mean, with less than 3 years, we really have accomplished a lot. Yeah, we have partners with other African communities such as One Voice Africa. We also have partner with NAPAC.
Yeah.
And other community leaders as well within Georgia. Yes, including the Sickle Cell Foundation and so forth.
Yes, of course. So I know that September being the African Heritage Month, so you have a lot on your agenda.
Yes, we do. We have a budget from September all the way to October. We have a packed agenda. And it's amazing that most people do not even or have not even heard the African Immigrant Heritage Month. And I think it's important that we probably talk a little bit about that because we, the African Women Pact really worked very hard to make this to fruition. The African Immigrant Heritage Month, of course, we work directly with the House of Representatives, Representative McLeod from the 105 district, Representative Mitchell of the 88 district, Representative Scott of the 76 district, and of course Representative David. We work with them in Carter of the 92nd district as well, and other representatives as well. And we work with them to have this month set aside for African immigrants. This was done on March the 15th, 2022. When the Georgia House of Representatives passed a resolution. Resolution is our 10th day, declaring the month of September 2022 as the African Immigrant Heritage Month. So every September, African immigrants will celebrate and this amazing accomplishment. So beginning this month of September, we have already our first event started last week actually at the Gwinnett County Justice Building. So as well. It's not even the end of this month. So we have the first 2 weeks in September, and then they have the second 2 weeks.
Oh,
So we actually had a additional week added to our time. So we have a display of African culture at the Gwinnett Justice Building. Our theme for this year is food and fashion. So if you go to Gwinnett Justice Building and walk through the foyer, you will see about 12 different countries on display. You know,
nice.
and other countries have display of the different fashions that they have in their respective countries, and also have food. Since we're not able to actually provide an actual food, what we did was we did a poster board. We selected several foods that are very common within our country, each country, and put together a poster board. For example, I'm from Nigeria, so in my country, I picked 3 different foods,
Yeah.
and I was able to actually discuss the ingredients within the food and also how to prepare it. So,
Oh, wow.
walk through, they can take pictures of it and try it or go up and try it.
Yeah, that is such a good idea. So much better. At least they know what all the ingredients, what's actually in the dish. You know what I mean? And they don't see something and they think, oh my God, what is it? Yeah. Oh, what a wonderful
It's
idea.
amazing. I'm learning Kenya. I can't wait to try it. I'm going to try to reproduce Kenya. Some of Kenya's cuisine. It's just amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. And then, so I know that you have, you've got a virtual summit that's also coming up.
Yes. We are doing the amazing thing. The President of Africa Impact.
Yeah.
Yes, we have a Women Leadership Virtual Summit slated for September the 28th as our second event. And that will be virtual, and it starts at 10 a.m. and runs about 1 p.m. So
Okay.
the theme for this particular summit is global economic empowerment. Okay, so there's 2 portions to it. We have 2 lovely women. One is of African descent, and the other one is of African American. Our first speaker will speak on create, build, and maintain generational wellness.
Yeah.
And she is from Zambia. And our second speaker is our own Nikita Hemingway from Georgia. She is the vice chair of the Georgia Conventional District 10. And she will speak on access to capital for women entrepreneurs. So I'm a business owner, and I'm really looking forward to hearing how I can obtain capital. And I realize there's a lot of small business women out there that are African and non-African that I'm sure can benefit from this discussion. So it's open to the public. It is from 10 a.m. in the morning to 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Great leaders, awesome discussions, and I'm just looking forward to it.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. And then the one that I'm excited about is your gala. You have a gala as well, and the fundraising, the pageant. Yeah, there's a lot going on. We have another one of the students say, wow.
I'm exhausted. I'm like, I'm not going to go on this event, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah. So with the Miss African Brain and Beauty pageant, I know that you've got some great prizes. The participation registration, that goes until September 19th.
We actually have so much interest that we may extend that for right now. It is September the 19th. That's the deadline for application as of now.
Okay, got it. For the prizes, ladies, the first prize is $5,000, right? I'm reading your flyer here. The second prize is $2,500.
The fee is $500.
Okay,
and
the fee is
we have other ways of the participants. That fund, if they're not able to do the one at home, there are other things that we have put in place to assist them as well. First prize is $5,000. Second prize is $2,500. And the third prize is $1,500.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, so that's amazing. And the age range is great as well. So it gives mothers, and elderly a person who wants to participate gives an opportunity as well. So the age is between age 18 to 35. So that's pretty
nice.
Yeah, and you probably give up to me anytime you want to.
Oh no, I'm a little past 35. But No, but that's great. That gives, it's an exciting time, and it gives, the ladies a chance to showcase what they have and represent their, countries and nations. So I love it. I love the idea. So I know that, you've got the fundraising, that's all part of the gala.
Yeah, so what happened is the gala is actually it's twofold, right? So we have the pageant, which of course, like I said, a deadline for entry to December 19th. But then after once the participants are selected on October, October 19th, a month after that, is the actual gala and the Miss African contest. So that's right. So you have to apply by certain time. And once you are approved, you will then participate with other contestants on October 19th. October 19th, you have the anniversary gala and fundraising, along with the Miss African contest.
Right.
So the theme for that event is Impact today and Faith tomorrow.
Wonderful.
Yeah. And that will be located in Duluth. That is in Georgia. And the entrance fee for non-participants is $75. That's regular fee, and if you at the door will be $100. So I encourage you all to please try to get your tickets ahead of time. Because I'm telling you, bad. We haven't had this in a very long time in Georgia, so everyone's really excited about this.
Ooh,
they find that we have a pretty good age gap between the participants, so it's going to be really exciting. We also have opportunity for sponsorship and brochure advertisement. So even you, Cazzy, you can get a spot and represent your business.
Well, I might be one of your judges. I gotta have a separate conversation with you on that.
There you go.
I know a thing or two about pageantry. You're speaking to a former beauty queen. So so we'll talk offline. Oh my God, it will be my honor. I love getting dressed up, put it that way. I don't mind at all. So we'll have to work on that. Okay, so it sounds like you guys have so much going on. I love the fact that, the women have come together and really kind of put everything into it. Earlier on in the week, I was asking the other ladies about the men. Where are the men in all of this? So this is all being run by women, the committees. Where are the men? Are they all fully participating as well?
Well, women of the world, that. We don't need that for this one. We got this. All of them is supported. If they're not being up front, or they have support that we get, we do get support from men as well. The men time is ran by men, and they're very supportive of us. One Voice Africa as well has a lot of men involved in that organization. So, and our spouses and their significant others are very supportive. I mean, we have multiple meetings throughout the week that take us away from our family affairs, and our spouses don't mind at all. So I'm thankful that they are so supportive of the work that we do, because they believe in what we do and they realize the importance of what we do.
Right, absolutely.
That we have really achieved over the past 7 years. See that we are making progress. Therefore, they support us all the way. Thank you.
So the top man is Councilor Austin Thompson, who actually brought us together and brought everybody together. So Austin Thompson, we got to thank Austin. He was going to join us today. We might get him on the phone just to say hi. We may get him on the phone a little later to say hi, but thank you so much. Thank you so much for
Austin is great. I want to give him a shout out. Austin has been supporting us since the inception of this organization, and he really is the backbone, to be honest. I mean, he's always there, always finding ways. Whenever we call on him, he's willing to help. Doesn't matter what time, he'll find a way. We don't know how to, he will definitely show us how to do certain things. So he's just amazing. I just want to thank you for his support. And just working with him has been an eye-opening. Thank him so much.
No, Austin's a good guy. I keep saying to him, I'm going to call him Sir Austin Thompson. He's going to be knighted. So he's a good guy. All right, well, thank you so much, Liz. I know you're driving. I want you to focus on the road. And is it still raining out there, by the way?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Yes, it is. But before I leave, do you mind if I just talk a little bit about membership?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, go right ahead. And I also want you to let us. Yes, definitely. And also let them know where we can find you, where we can follow your social media. So go ahead and talk about the membership.
Sure. So yes, membership is only open to Africans and Africans in the diaspora, and of course, person married to an African 18 years and above. The form can be found on Google, online, on our website, through a Google search. You can do the African Women Pact, one word, African Women Pact, or the African Women Pact.org. So you can do either the African Women Pact, you do a Google search, or the African Women Pact.org. Go to the membership link, and it's like be a member. You complete the form. Once the form is complete, our membership chair, Pastor Pam Essex, will give you a call, or our president, Madam Chile Okoye, will follow up to make sure that we're able to answer all of your calls. You can also follow us on the social media using the African Women Pact as a handle.
Correct. And PAC is PAC, just Papa Alpha Charlie.
Yes.
The African Women PAC. That's great. That's great. So thank you so much again for joining us. Thank you for your presence here on the promo show. We appreciate you. And we will be in touch. I will get in touch with Natasha and the rest of your organization and just, see how we can support you as well going forward.
Yes, thank you so much, Cazzy. You were one of the very first person when I reached out to you, was so excited and just open up the doors and just to help. Thank you so much.
No problem at all.
You want to say things, don't forget.
Yes, the 13th. That's right.
I just want to let Justice Joseph from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. is our grand finale. That is when the entire community is invited. We'll have different African cuisine for you to sample. So we all put away African outfits from different parts of the world. So please come and join us September the 13th, which is this Friday coming up, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. We both start on time. So please, you don't want to miss this. Come and enjoy the food. We have food from at least about 8 different African countries.
Oh, you know what? I might come and do the promo show live from there or something. I don't know. That's my time on the show, but you never know. We'll figure something out. Even if I have to pop in. Even if I pop in, you never know. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will definitely be in touch. Okay?
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Lewis. Safe driving.
You're welcome.
All right, everyone. So that was Miss Lewis. Make sure you follow them. The Instagram is the African Women PAC. So we're gonna play some music. I know my second guest should be on his way. I will, see if we can reach out. He's no stranger to Caribbean Life TV. He's been in the studio this week, and there's a big event happening on Saturday. E&W Shipping Company. There's a new shipping company, new kid on the block, so to speak, here in the Atlanta area. So he will be joining us hopefully in the next 15 minutes or so. So we're gonna play some music, and then we're gonna come back to you live and direct. All right.
I be feeling like the man when I walk through. Hey, son, what you saying when I walk through? I got all these hopes saying when I walk through. How to make you feel on the walk through. Everybody walk through. Everybody walk through. Everybody walk through. How to make you feel on the walk through. How to make you feel on the walk through. Just a few people don't know now. Me and Councilman in the big deal boss too. Sitting at the round table making balls. I don't want to do a Gucci on my feet. Who got more money, you and me? I'ma walk through usually. with my nigga, believe that I got a tool on me. I done so fast, security, how the fuck do you need glass? Just to sit lit when I'm coming from the speed, got that G12 and I'm if I see 12, can be fine. If I was blind, I could still smell. I can't trust no outside niggas, they go tell on me. I fuck that boy, cause I keep a L on me. I smoke blood, throwing up my city, your food, nigga, tell me.
You can do the champagne bottle. I like that.
All right. Back to us. Okay, so we will continue with the show. Once my second guest gets here, and I know the second and the third, they're both on their way. This is Atlanta, folks. So they're stuck in traffic. There's nothing anyone can do about that. They'll get here when they get here, and we will have them in, whenever they are. So I wanted to, as we were talking about the Caribbean Music Awards, I wanted to just shout out some of the winners. Artist of the Year for Soca, of course, my girl, my BFF. She is my BFF. She doesn't know it yet, but she is. She's my best friend. Patrice Roberts, of course, my girl Patrice in Soca. Mr. Rich, Lawrence, did you know about that? Bouillon Artist of the Year. Listen, he was on fire on the red carpet because first of all, I didn't know who he was. That was the funniest thing. I'm like, I have no idea who he is. I think we mixed him up with somebody else. I can't remember who, because they're both dressed the same with a bow tie. And everyone looks really nice. But he won Artist of the Year for Bouillon. And my
Mr.
other
Rich?
Mr. Rich, and my other BFF, Shensia.
She won too.
Actually, she's my daughter. She could be my child. She's young enough to be. She's still in her 20s, I think, right? Is she? No?
Oh, 30.
30s, yeah.
Oh,
30,
okay.
yeah.
Not that far off the 20s, but yeah. But Shensia. So she won the Artist of the Year female for Dance Hall, of course.
Nice.
Dance Hall. And my other friend, he's not quite my BFF because I'm trying to sell his tickets if anybody wants to. But Album of the Year went to Mr. Buju Banton, Born for Greatness.
Yes.
And, I haven't listened to all of the album, but I have listened to some. And what I've heard so far, love it. Buju style. Buju style for real. So, so congratulations to all of the winners at the Caribbean Music Awards. Congratulations to the team. Oh, and Uber Soca Cruise won.
Yeah.
Cruise events.
Yeah, best cruise
Events. Yeah, so Miss Jody Covington and Nathaniel, Trina. So good luck. Congratulations to everybody. That was a great show. Oh, and I got to see Mr. Dexter Dabbs.
Ah.
Woo, he got some energy. I mean, Lawrence.
He says it up.
Lawrence. Remember I told you, Lawrence said, oh, how was it? You look like you had a good time. I said, Lawrence, I was sick. When I got into the theater, I found one little seat. I sat down by myself, quiet. Because, you know, my head was like throbbing.
Yeah.
So, the noise and the music and the lights, oh my God, I was literally sitting there in pain. But I'm like, I gotta be here, right? The show must go on.
Mm-hmm.
When Dexter Dabbs came out on the stage, guess who jumped up? Your sick girl. Because he just has so much energy. He got from one side of the stage to the other side of the back.
Very energetic.
I think he was really trying to rally up the crowd.
Yeah.
Some were sitting down, some were standing up. It was kind of half and half, you know? But let me tell you, he got on there and he was just jumping up like everybody needs to jump up along with him. It was fire.
Mr. Killer too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think I left because I didn't actually sleep out. Oh. I really was sick. I think I missed Mr. Killers before, but I heard he's
always active whenever he get on stage, no matter what. Yeah, he cut his dreads.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did see that.
Yeah,
because I saw it on some of the Instagram.
Yeah,
he cut his dreads.
Yeah. Mr. Rich.
Oh yeah, Mr. Rich won the Bouillon music is up there, man. Yeah. Bouillon. I'm so glad that they featured that whole cross-board. There's so many people that I hadn't even heard of.
Yeah.
And their music, but they featured them. Yeah. You know, so that was it was like next year it needs to be televised. NBC was there, Fox New York was there, so many of the big TV
but they didn't
stations.
Put it on their station.
They put on clips after the fact,
but not
they got video footage, but nothing live. So we gotta listen to some of the stories now while we're in progress.
When I got the choice, I can cut your food. I'm just shit in my head. That's what the bitch is stressed. I take a thousand head. But you can come out here, bitch, up with that bitch's head. I always give you more, you always give me less. I see that same little boy just like the president. These are my walls, for them bossy woman. I know that woman I like to live. Taking food with love, you can keep all this. Some niggas can't say it, I'm worthy, boy. These are my walls, for them bossy woman. I know that woman I like to live. I'm sitting on my toilet drinking whiskey. Hey! I'm sorry. Let me alone, I got no worries. Yeah, but you miss me. Bitch, you miss me. I'm sitting on my toilet drinking whiskey. I'm sorry. Let me alone, I got no worries. Yeah, but you miss me. Get in my Instagram. Yo, that's a fact. Dirty like me, ain't no turning back. Fucking living easy while you walk the regular back. Yeah. When I took the rhythm, all the girls was for why? Really like the way it goes. Yo, we can smoke, but no guns, no violence. Big up, we don't make a massive. Big up massive. Cross the bridge. Be empty readers.
That was fun.
Let's enjoy yourself. Come on, culture. Come on, love. Unity. Peace. Yes, sir. From there to be everywhere. 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 I will see what's Cross the bridge.
All right, so we are back. That was a little bit of a bouillon. I like that.
Me too.
Mr. Rich is hot. I didn't realize
Yeah.
he was that hot.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Rich is gonna go down. I need to update my playlist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to create a brand new September traveling 2024 playlist.
Yep.
So make sure that I got some good music, while I'm kind of out on the road. So, gotta get my playlist together. So, let's talk about. There's a couple of things I want to talk about. We can segue into voting.
Yeah.
Miss Donna McLeod is on her way. So,
Okay.
yes. So,
Nice.
so we have a fundraiser that's happening on Sunday. There's so many things happening. Surrounding Kamala Harris. So when it comes to Harris and Walz, of course, everyone knows I've made this no secret that I will be voting for Harris. And I touched it a little bit earlier on, and you were asking me, well, here's my couple of reasons why. We already seen what Trump is capable of, and I think the first time he was in office, a lot of people said, well, I had more money in my pocket, and things were great. Trust me, I enjoyed having that extra $600 that he was giving everybody when the pandemic hit. He went through the pandemic. But the biggest thing is that this second time round, he's got an agenda.
Yeah.
His agenda involves himself first,
Mm-hmm.
his family next, and then all his big corporation friends, I believe, after that. And, everybody else comes way down the line. So I think with that agenda, it's called Project 2025. I have gone through, it's a huge document. I've only looked at maybe the first kind of highlights of some of the things. The Roe v. Wade being abolished, all that is part of the plan, so that they can now start to control all these different things and controlling all these organizations that, that the majority of people need, Medicaid, all these different things. So I guess that, his age, he doesn't really care, because he could probably say, let me just make sure the next 20 years is solid, because that's all I need. You know what I mean? So those are some of my reasons why I'm voting for Kamala, because I think at the end of the day, yes, she did come from a middle class family, like most of us, the majority of us. She's had to work hard. She's seen her mom work hard, so she knows what hard work is about. A lot of the ads that they show now, of course, you can't really believe them. They're so heavily edited, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So you can't believe anything.
It's true.
But I truly believe when, during her DNC speech, where she talked about truly wanting to help, like lowering healthcare, lowering different things, you know, even helping just the everyday person. You know, whether you cut taxes by 1% or 2% or 3%, property taxes, something to give us a little bit more on the bottom line. So those are some of my reasons, not because she's a woman, but because she's a woman. Because she is a woman, I think she would do a great job. You know, she's gonna have a whole team behind her, but I think she's gonna do a great job.
I think so too.
You know, yeah. So what are your thoughts on the whole Harris? You don't have to say who you're voting for, you know, that's all confidential, but that is just, you know, what are your thoughts on that?
I'm in the same ballpark as you are in terms of who I'm voting for. I do believe that Kamala is going to make an excellent president, and she has the resume to back it up.
Yeah.
What's going on with Trump is ridiculous. And just like you, I did read the document, the Project 2025 document, on what he wants to pretty much abort.
Yeah.
And make obsolete, and it's insane. And you can't have that. For just one of them is, I think he wants to get rid of the Department of Education.
Yeah. Oh yes, I read that.
And I'm just, you can't.
Yeah. Because he doesn't want it to be. He doesn't want it to be on the any type of scrutiny. He doesn't want it to be, you know, handled by the teachers, the superintendents. You know, he doesn't want anyone to have control.
Yeah.
So that they can go out there and do whatever they want. Like we can get rid of Black history.
Yeah.
You know, and different things like that. So yeah, that is one of them.
So I do believe that, you know, like I said, she's gonna make an excellent president. Like I said, she has all these qualifications. She has the resume to back it up, and she not only talks the talk, she walks the walk.
Yeah.
So I really believe that she needs to win in November.
Tuesday is going to be interesting.
Yes.
I cannot wait. I'm not going to have popcorn. I'll probably have some ice cream.
Yeah.
And I'll be sitting there. I will be glued to my TV. Mm-hmm. So 9 p.m. Eastern is the presidential debate.
Yes.
On Tuesday.
Ooh.
That's gonna be good.
Very, very interesting.
That's gonna be good. And what is good about it is that it's gonna be televised, of course, around the world. You know, all the leaders are gonna be tuned in too. But there's no audience. It's just gonna be them and Mike, the moderators, and I believe the mics are going to be. I can't remember where they're going to be on or what camera one. I think you know when they're trying to rebuttal, when they're saying their response, and then like the last few times when they were trying to butt in on each other, I think their mics are going to be muted for that reason. But I think Kamala wanted them to be on. Because she wanted to like jump in when Trump is saying some craziness. So I think she wanted it on. But apparently it's going to be off. Maybe probably towards the end they may, because I think they did that for Biden and Trump the last time. I think towards the end I could hear it go back and forth. But in the beginning, when they've got the set questions, it's going to be muted. So they're not going to be able to be, you know, going back and forth.
Going back,
Ooh, it's going to be good though. Yeah, it's going to be good. No subjects.
My popcorn and my drink, my snacks, glued to that TV, waiting to see what this man gonna say. I'm just waiting.
Yeah, they asked him a question the other day about child support. And it caught my ear because, of course, you know, child support is something that I live through.
Yeah.
But they asked him a question about child support the other day. This is Trump. I can't remember what summit they were at. I really can't remember, but I heard it today. And his response, he started talking about child support for the first like 30 seconds, maybe a minute. And then he went straight into a whole different answer. Like he went away and they were like, what?
That's his norm.
But they're saying that he probably forgot the question.
I think he did.
It was hilarious. They were like, hold on, he forgot the question.
Yeah.
He went on talking about, I think he mentioned the military, or I mean, it was so far removed from child support. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting to.
It is.
So guys, don't forget Tuesday. I wanna. It should be good. We should. Lars, why did I have a watch party? I mean, it was so good because the last debate, people were on Facebook adding all these little comments and whatever, and I'm like, look, let's watch everything and then we can talk about it after. But how cool would it be to have a watch party where you can like really sit there and laugh and drink and But yeah, so that's happening on Tuesday. Tuesday at 9 o'clock, folks. If you've been on the rock, you would know that this is happening. We are in an election year. It is less than, I should Google it. It must be around 60-something days by now. So November 5th is the actual election day. You don't have to wait till then to vote. Early voting is actually starting in beginning of October. And when Donna comes, she will give us the exact dates. But early voting is starting first week of October, I believe. And it's funny because I keep getting all these messages saying, all these voter things, saying voter registration. I'm like, I've been registered. Who unregistered me? Why
Right.
What's going on here? I have been registered. So you don't have to keep telling me, you know what I mean? Who unregistered me? You know what I mean? It's like, so unless something is happening, but that is a good reminder to everybody. Just double check that you are still registered. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, not only do I want Kamala Harris to win, but I want it to win by so much. Yes. Like way past the 11,000, whatever it is, votes that Trump was trying to, right here in Georgia. We need to get out. Let's get it right. We don't want to run. We don't want anything. We don't want no off. We want it all on, 100% on, and we want to make sure that, she wins by a large margin.
Yeah, large margin.
Huge margin. As he said, what does Trump say? Huge. He doesn't even say huge, right?
Huge.
I know. I am just being a Trump hater right now. But I just think he's already done this job. He doesn't need to do it again. You need to go and find something else to do. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
So, with that said, actually, just one more thing.
I have one more thing too. Right?
Okay, good. So Jimmy Kimmel, I don't know if do you watch Jimmy Kimmel?
Here and there.
Here and there. He happens to be on when I'm going to bed. So, I got just before I'm about to turn off the TV, he comes on. So I'm like, okay, let me hear what he has to say. The way he jokes about Trump, it is hilarious.
It's so funny. Yeah.
He is so funny. Oh my God. He makes this guy look like he's 5 years old. It's just hilarious when he puts the editing together with some of the things that this man says. It is so funny. Yeah. So I know he is going to be hilarious throughout this time. After the debate, please watch Jimmy Kimmel because it's going to be hilarious. And I should reach out to his team. I'd be like, look, I've been talking about it on my show. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. It's just funny. What's your one thing?
I was gonna say, in addition to that, with Kimmel, Saturday Night Live too. They're coming in full force with the skits. Y'all know they're gonna be going in. So I cannot wait for those to start, the season to start. Oh my gosh, it's going to be hilarious.
Yeah. I think they're on break right now. They're coming back with a new season, usually around this week, September, maybe next week.
This week.
But Saturday Night Live, that's always a good one. And if Kamala Harris wins, which she will, they played a really good Kamala Harris. So that will be fun. I just hope she doesn't do anything crazy for them to make such a mockery of her, but that will be fun.
It would be.
That will be fun. That will be fun to watch. Yes, good old Saturday Night Live. All right, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna play just a little bit of music. What we got coming up, Lawrence? We got some fun music coming up. We got some Buju, maybe, because Buju is happening on
tomorrow. No, not tomorrow.
Sunday. Again, let me do a plug for Buju tickets. I have 2 Buju tickets. We're selling them for $800 each. $800 each. If you want to buy the pair, it's going to be $1,500. So you're getting $50 off the 800. So come on, guys, these are great, good seats. I'm telling you, because look, I'm not being funny, but if you go into Ticketmaster right now, you got tickets at the front selling for $900, $1,000. Actually, they're over $1,000 now, and then when you add the fees. So right now, those tickets at the front are $1,000. Wow. These tickets are at the front. Yeah. But they're good. They're good nevertheless. You know, the 800, of course, is a profit. So yes, we're going to be transparent, but that is the price. That is the real price, right? That's the real price. Resale price. The resale price, if you want it, is yours for $800 each. And we have 2. So let us know. You got until Sunday at midday. That is the cutoff. That is the cutoff. Well, I have to find my clothes to go. But that is the cutoff. Sunday midday. All right.
DM her, you guys, if you guys want those tickets.
Yes.
As soon as possible.
That's right. Who's it for, Dani?
Buju Banton. Buju Banton. State Farm Arena on Sunday.
Running the fence, my friend, got this nigga got a gangster phone, and I still do not ship. Any problem you can reach me on this. I'm on them, I'm buying when I'm done sponsorship. Green like grass, brown like chocolate. Really say you biggest, I make some friendship. I mean, I see a bit of life on this, you can. Drink and be but don't you be about a split. Listen to the marijuana, make your life tablet. Even though we complex, I don't need a plastic. Don't believe it, I'm going on plastic. I'm a real one, because I'm here to do it, can't stay. You want to change me, think I put up the drum stick. Say I've received Red Bull, I straight hypnotic, so driver. This is all stop a car. Drop this out, it's all around an album, man. Driver. This is all deep on it. And then I little food there, and come back with. Driver. Just remember you have been living, because if you're running the fence, my friend, that is it. I think this man I'm running up now, because I can't wow the Victoria's Secret trust. Some no love here, so you feel put in pass. Billy that informer with federal charge. Remember, don't care nobody on me yard. So what I mean over me, don't respect power. I get on a mission, man, hustling hard. Don't get to you through the mass of and style. Hustling ability, we learn that I yard. Don't be the brain, no matter track yard. The last one we tried and dead like that. Sell out. When you have a represent you record. Drive on. It's a close up at all. This how it's going to roll an album. Take the phone with a bacon. And that's what I am to take it. So, I'm here for sure. Come on. It's not an easy road.
What are we going to do? You not telling me? I got a fundraiser coming from my top person. But I don't think it's still out tickets.
Well, we are back. We are back. Thank you for sticking with us. We are back. This is a promo show. If you have been tuned in to us from 5 o'clock, welcome to season 4 of the promo show. This is episode 3. And like I told you Miss Donna McLeod was on her way. We were just listening. It's not an easy road. No, she was She was, this is Atlanta, so yeah, the traffic is always bad here. Definitely not an easy road when you're trying to get somewhere in a hurry and, there's traffic, there's weather, there's all sorts of different things. But we are here with Donna, former state representative, Miss Donna McLeod, looking lovely as always. Like, as always, she never misses a beat. But we are here with the lovely, my friend, Donna McLeod, and she's here to talk about an amazing fundraiser. You just missed a little segment. We did talk a little bit of political and politics, and we sure did, and why and I have no qualms about saying this, why I am voting for Kamala Harris, and I explain all the different reasons why, including the fact that the other guy's already been in the position, so we know his resume. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, so we're good there. But yeah, so if you can tell us a little bit, I know that you have tell us about your role in the organization that is having a fundraiser coming this Sunday for Miss Kamala Harris.
So,
ladies and gentlemen, it's Donna McLeod.
hello everyone. I'm so glad to be here, and I'm glad to be here safely. The road is pretty rough, and it started raining, so
Oh, yes.
so it's only in Georgia, rain means everything's just
Yeah.
stuff.
It makes people can't function.
Yeah, they can't function well. It's like snow, So, but I'm grateful for being here. So everyone knows that the woman that is on the ballot right now,
Yeah.
her journey here. The fact is, when she does get elected, she will carry the name Harris into the White House, and her father,
Two cameras.
her father, Donald Jasper Harris, was born in St. Anne Parish in Jamaica. So we are very proud, and she has a lot of a lot of different people that cling to her, right? So she's a HBCU graduate. She's also one of the D9. She's with the AKAs, but we will also claim her too.
She's a woman.
She's a woman. She's a woman. She's a woman. And a woman of Caribbean, have Caribbean heritage in her. And I'm sure, I hope the Indian population is as proud as we are of her. And so we have decided, the Caribbean diaspora, there are a few women that are organizing this, Sophie Gibson, Carol Lynch, and we've got two African ladies, Jacinda and Urel. And so we've come together to do this fundraiser on Sunday. We wanted to, first of all, we want to engage, want to keep the Caribbean community engaged. Yeah. There's a lot at stake. All of us that come here to live, we came here for a reason, for opportunity. Right. We want to make sure this country lives up to the standard that we've also put ourselves in, and ensure that we are paying our taxes and playing a part in this society that we've claimed that as our second home for most of us. And so I think that it was only fitting that we did some in a quick hurry in some ways, because after accepting the nomination in August, we wanted it to be so quickly. We wanted it to be. I don't know, how many people know just how it happened. I happened to have met her back in 2019 when she set forth to run for president, and kind of dropped out the race before the primary actually started in 2020. And as a result, there was another person that got the nomination, and that was the vice president for Barack Obama. Yeah. That was Biden, Joseph Biden. Mm-hmm. So when he accepted the nomination, he had to basically pick a VP, and he picked Kamala Harris.
That's right.
And that put her on a trajectory that we would not have seen happening until July of this year. And those that team had gone through a lot with COVID, and literally looking at a country that was shut down or people was dying. And I think we have got to give them a lot of credit for putting back some normalcy into.
Some hope, I
Some
think
hope.
they put back a
Yes.
lot of hope. Because,
And-
even though things, Dani, we were talking about this earlier, groceries are up, everything is up, everybody's feeling a pinch. But you gotta really look at the economy as a whole,
Yeah.
not just single out certain things. Obviously, you're gonna feel it for you for what affects you.
Absolutely.
But you gotta look at it as a whole. And
But it's
I
not-
think it's-
But it didn't happen overnight, right?
No, of
The
course
fact
not.
that when we were in the lockdown and food and the actual pipeline for how we get goods from manufacturer to stores was actually was shut down. So, this is the economy about supply and demand. And if there's not enough supply and the demand is there, then it's
Price
going.
is gonna be up.
Yes,
Yes,
people are gonna take
economics.
advantage, people are gonna take advantage of it, right? Anyone that has the goods that they can sell and they know that they can sell it for higher because it's like toilet paper, okay? You remember that, right? We're forgetting about all of this, and I sent this felon that was in the White House, who was ejected in November of 2020. He also created a chaos at the White House with actually Congress when he got a mob to go there and create
Oh, yes, January 6th.
an insurrection. And we've got to remember all of this stuff because I think our memories sometimes are so short term, or sometimes we're so sometimes traumatized that we try to move past things really quickly. But we got to remember history has a part to play in everything we do, and what happened before we get to this spot matters as well. We can't live in it, but we have to remember it because if you don't remember it, it will be repeated. So again, this is an unlikely judge. He picked her to be his vice president. They were in office. There was a lot of things that had to be corrected. Today people are getting insulin for $35. For some people, if you don't have diabetes, it's not a big deal. But for those who do have it, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Yes. And also, the fact that the infrastructure for years, the previous administration talked about infrastructure week, and we never got infrastructure. We finally got legislation that will be fixing bridges and roads and things that have been discarded. So, and we will see that coming up very shortly for it going through the pipeline. We've got 50 states and territories that need to be, that all have to be, get some of this benefit. So I look forward to that. But, there was issues about the president at the time and his age. A lot of people had a lot of disgruntled issues about the fact that he was rather old. And then there was this debate, and the felon and the president was on the stage.
I love when she says that with
Right.
such a straight, nonchalant way.
Right.
You remind me so much of Sunny Hosted.
I love it.
Sunny. You need to be on the View. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you get on the View. She'll be excellent.
So, the felon and the president was on the stage. And, the president did have a difficult night.
Yeah.
It was hard to watch. And it's not in our best interest to say it didn't happen, right? It did happen. But there was also that guy standing beside him that lied about everything. Like,
He lied, he didn't answer the question
Nothing.
straight,
Nothing.
nothing. It just, he was rambling like, did you forget the question again?
No, he didn't forget. He just doesn't know the answer. He doesn't have any
that's
idea
true.
of policy. And as a person who's been elected, policy matters because it's about service to the people that elect us, right? So, people always conflate politics with governance. And I'm trying to get people to understand there's two different process, right? Politics is a process of persuasion. And when I'm running for office or anybody's running for office, they're trying to convince you to vote for them over somebody else.
Yeah.
And the reason is because this is a republic. And it means that the people have to be the government. And if the people are the government, then that means they have to pick, they have to vote for people that will be their voice. And that's the whole idea of a republic and representative democracy. So politics is one thing, but when we get at the table, it's all about your tax dollars. It's about how much, what we do with the money that we collect on your behalf. What services are we providing to you for your money?
Right.
And that is the bottom line, and people need to understand that. So your job, even after anyone is elected, is to also keep them accountable to the money they're spending. That's your money. And we all collectively decide to be in this together, because every road that we drive on, we don't want to be paying a toll road, right? That's the whole idea, is that the money that we collect, we're going to keep making sure government pave road, provide us with service, public schools, all of that is all under government. Businesses, your business, you're going to sell a product or a service, and you're going to basically upcharge it so you can make a profit. That's business. Very different from government. Now, do you have to have some business policies in government? Absolutely. And so I just want everybody to understand why it is so important to vote. But on that July day, after a lot of pressure, the president did send out a tweet saying that he will not seek re-election. And that fundamentally changed the scope of things. And hence, for the reason why we are in the place right now looking at Kamala being a candidate for president, is because immediately after he tweeted that he will not seek re-election, he also endorsed his vice president. So, I think at the end of the day, this woman has an opportunity. And right now, it's not even just the Democratic folks that are excited. The Republicans are trying to get back their party, because it's now a personality party where they are idolizing an individual rather than the policies that are needed to make sure this country go forward. And even as I'm a Democrat, but even if I have to deal with Republicans, let me show me your ideas, and then we can argue about the ideas that are presented. But it can't be about one individual. It's got to be about policies that are going to impact the people we serve. So we are having this fundraiser on Sunday, and if you're interested in coming, please RSVP at vivo360inc.com. That's RSVP at vivo360inc.com. Incorporated.
That's right. We gotta put those in the comments. You're gonna have to write that down for me, because I didn't remember it all. I remember the RSVP part.
Yeah, at vivo360inc.com.
Okay.
60inc.com.
So yeah, we're definitely gonna put those in the comments. And they say fundraising event. It looks very posh. I must say. I love the flyer. Just everything about it looks so posh. So where is it going to be? What time?
So it is going to be at 4:00, but we need you to RSVP. Once you RSVP, you will get the address, and that a little bit for safety reasons as well, but also to make sure that we can have enough food for y'all. Because the island people, if food run out, they get mad. So I'm enough food. So having, we want to make sure there's enough food for everyone. But I don't know what you guys end up speaking about. I will also recommend that everybody check their voter registration status at iwillvote.com. That's iwillvote.com. You want to check your voter registration status. Anywhere, this is for all 50 states and territories. When you go to iwillvote.com, you will basically click on check your status, and it will take you to your state's website.
Yes.
And then
thank you for saying that, because I was just saying, why am I getting all these things saying, vote, you register. I'm like, I didn't register. So why would I be, but I will check it. And we did say that.
There is a reason. There is a reason, because again, our state is playing games with voter registration. I tell people all the time, there's only 2 requirements for voting in the United States. One is that you must be 18 years of age and older, and the other, you must be a citizen. Obviously, those 2 must be proven. Everything else is really fluff. And so the reason why is our state tends to want to take people off the voter roll. If you haven't voted in like 2 cycles, that used to be the thing, but that's not what we're seeing now. is that they're just taking people off the voter roll. There are people challenging people's votes. And so there's a lot going on. So protect your vote. I always tell people we do not have a right to vote in this country. The only people in the US Constitution with a right to vote are white men that own land. Everybody else is an amendment to the Constitution. So the 15th, the 19th, and the 26th Amendment. The 15th gave black males, the ability to vote. The 19th gave women the ability to vote. And the 26th gave young people 18 years of age, because if they were going to go to Vietnam, that's what the challenge was. If they're going to go, they should have an opportunity to vote. So that's when that amendment got put in place.
Wow.
So
Isn't that something?
That's amazing.
Isn't that
yes, a lot of
something? It had to be amended 3 times to get everybody on
yes,
board.
yes,
Isn't that crazy?
yes. Even the First Amendment for freedom of speech, and those were amendments that was not on it. And
The Constitution needs to be rewritten.
some people believe so, and I think making sure that we understand what is actually law currently, because people get confused. Before 1865, in this state, it was legal to own a human being as a slave in 1865. Prior to that, and the reason why July the 4th is now in question, especially for people of African descent, July 4th, 1776 was not independence for Black people who were still on
It was June
plantation.
19th.
Right? Yeah. July 4th, 1776 was when Europeans that came here demanded their independence from England. And they went to war about taxation without representation. That's why folks need to pay attention about this taxation. They often say, there's a saying that says, just follow the money. Follow the money. You will always see why it's so important. And that's when people are getting their money collected through taxation and you're not getting anything for it.
That's how it was when I was living in DC. It still is in Washington,
Yes,
DC.
DC.
Yes. Washington, DC
Yes.
is taxation.
Taxation without representation, and they want to become the 51st state.
Right.
Yes, they're wanting to do. So just everybody understand just what a republic is. And this is not a democracy, by the way. It's a republic. The thing is, you can't have a republic without representation, right? Because if the people are the government, everybody can't speak at one time. That's why you have elections. So you get to vote for somebody you think will be your voice at the table. And if you're not at the table, you are on the menu.
I love that.
Me too.
Thank you, Donna. You are so knowledgeable. I love having you here. She comes with so much wealth and wisdom. So thank you so much for your time. So guys, don't forget, this coming Sunday is the fundraiser. And it's really important because we have to get Miss Kamala Harris elected.
Yes.
Seriously. It's not even, there's no question now. No question about it. We gotta have Miss Kamala Harris elected, because that is our future. Right?
Absolutely.
That is exactly what's happening in our country. There's just too much going on. It's time for a woman. And let me tell you, I grew up with a woman leader, Miss Margaret Thatcher, in the UK.
In the UK.
Women can do it.
Absolutely.
Even though she was conservative and I, support Labour, the fact that she was a woman, just the views and just everything about running the country, she did it well.
She did.
She did it well.
She did.
So women leaders, there's a lot of women leaders in the world, actually. Look over in Indonesia, Thailand, I guess here they're not really used to see women leaders,
No,
but
they're not.
there's a lot of women leaders in Europe.
Just like then I used to see a Black person on a dollar bill. So,
So we have women leaders in political arenas, so it could happen, and she will be amazing.
I have 2 more kind of quotes that I'd like to, I don't know if we're wrapping up, but if you don't use your voice and your vote, someone else will use your silence. And knowledge is the most powerful thing you give to yourself, but the vote is the most powerful thing we give to each other.
Yeah.
And so I think, we have a chance, and I don't want anyone just voting, because of anything, but at this point in time, there is a lot at stake, and the republic is at stake. It's not just Project 2025 is a serious document put forth by the what they call it, the Heritage Foundation.
Yeah.
And it's a serious document that literally rolls back our rights. It literally rolls back our ability to vote. Now, we just have an ability, now they want to take that ability away. Women's right to make her own bodily decision. There's no, when I was in the Georgia House and they came up with the 6-week abortion ban, I remember asking, is there any laws that govern a man's body? And they said no. So, but right. So, but everybody get out there and vote. And please go to iwillvote.com and make sure you check your status.
We actually mentioned that earlier on today.
Yeah,
because I know the document is so huge.
900
pages.
It puts people off wanting to read, but there is a summary, and I've posted it before. I'm going to post it again. It's like a 25 list summary of some of the points, and one of them getting rid of the
Department of
Education.
That was another one. Yeah, so I'm going to post it.
That was the most important.
Because we should do a round table. Actually, you should arrange a Caribbean round table or something like that.
I will. I actually summarized it and I did it for the deltas, the sorority deltas.
Yeah, I think you should do that, Donna, and then we can go through Project 2025, let people understand what it's, and then always make it.
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
It would be.
Okay, well, I need to get you on another show, Miss Donna. You gotta talk to Project 2025. All righty, well, thank you, Miss Donna. Thank you so much.
Beautiful Cazzy, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Carolina.
Yeah, we're gonna go swiftly forward with our next guest. We did talk about Mr. Earl Walker. We talked about him. He didn't know we talked about it, but we talked about it. So we talked about Mr. Earl Walker, and he is here. So guys, I am going to introduce you to Mr. Earl Walker. And he is on his way. So thank you, Dani.
You're welcome.
Okay, sir. Okay, so E&W Shipping. Let me tell you a little bit about E&W Shipping first. Nice to meet you, sir.
Pleased to meet you.
So E&W Shipping, fastest way to ship to the Caribbean. This is a company who is already established, guys. So this is not a new kid on the block coming in here. This is a company, very established company over in the Maryland area, Jamaica as well, and have done business all over. I listened to some of your interviews and I'm like, okay, this is a well-established company. They are launching right here in the ATL. So Atlanta, you get your turn. Having a grand opening tomorrow. Is that right?
That's correct.
That's tomorrow. Okay, so Mr. Earl Walker, tell us a little bit about the company, your grand opening, and everything else that's happening.
Okay, wonderful. I'm happy to be here. Atlanta. I am here. I am here to satisfy your need with ship and clear.
Okay.
Did you hear what I just said?
Ship and clear.
Ship and clear. As a matter of fact, on my way here, I got a phone call from a friend in New York. And she said she shipped off a barrel. And the barrel that she shipped off, she couldn't wait on me, so she just go ahead and do the regular shipping where her son could go to the wharf and picked up her barrel. And she said, would you believe my son was over there from 9:30 and he still hasn't got through yet?
Oh, wow.
Still,
so that is what differentiates you from the rest.
From the rest.
So you make sure everything is cleared.
Right.
So they don't have to wait and spend a whole day.
At the wharf. And whatever they want to ship for me, like I can ship it. No cars, no bike. But household goods, 30% off, return resident. So I am doing very well in Maryland. Okay. And people been calling me from all over, California, Miami. Can I get the shipping company here? I said, okay, I will try. But I think about Atlanta because I got a lot of calls from Atlanta that want to do the ship and clear. So I am here to please Atlanta.
Okay, well, you sound like you're excited to be
yes.
here. I can hear the excitement in your voice. Okay, so let's talk about shipping. So you're shipping not just barrels, household goods, what other things?
Well, household goods like furniture,
Okay.
You know,
So that's all included in the household.
that's all included in the household.
Because you know, people keep a lot of things in their house. I wouldn't even start to tell you what kind of things be in some people's houses, right?
Yes, even in their backyard.
Right, so you're shipping everything. Okay, so you ship and you clear.
And I clear.
So do they have to drop everything off? Do you come to them? How does it work?
I am doing picking up, but they also can come by my location and pack whatever they had. I mean, like I have boxes and I have barrel. And if you can't make it to my location, then I will come to you and you pack your stuff and I come by and pick it up. And if you need a little bit of help, yeah, you know, we have somebody to help you. You know, help you pack your stuff a little bit. So I am very excited about the shipping company that I'm bringing here. And I mean, like, and I'm here to stay. I don't need to be like, comes in and run away. You know, so I am here to stay. And
well, you're coming in at the right time because I think a lot of us are of a particular age. We're at that stage where not only are we having friends and family moving back to the Caribbean, you know, but they're establishing homes there. So, you know, they're living that dual life, you know, that's the dream. I'm manifesting it right now. So, you know, when it comes to shipping, I'm from Guyana, so you got to start going to Guyana soon. You can't just do Jamaica.
Pretty soon.
You can't come in here like a bull in a china shop and say, oh, it's all about Jamaica. You're the guy in his home right now.
Guyana, Trinidad, St. Lucia.
Yes.
You know, all those countries, I mean, like, they're in the pipeline, they are in the works.
Okay, good.
Hopefully I can
start with Jamaica first.
Jamaica first because I can do the ship and clear because I'm from Jamaica, so I know the
so you know everything.
Yes.
Yes.
So
well, you're in the right place. Half of Jamaica is right here in Atlanta, so you're good.
Yes.
Right, Miss Donna? Oh, Donna's gone. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have half Jamaicans and half Guyanese, so you're in the right place. Okay, so in terms of, do you supply everything? The boxes, the barrels?
The boxes and the barrels. I mean, for right now, I mean, like, I just got my feet in and I gotta get, you know, things going. So at this moment, if I picked up your barrel, I can't fill a container because normally what I do, I fill a container.
Okay.
So I can't fill the container as fast as how I want to ship it. So what I have to do, I'm going to have to take it from here and bring it to Maryland. That's where my hub is, and I shipped off there every 2 weeks. So I won't be their stuff, and then they call me and curse me out. Hey, I've got my barrel, you know.
So it's all about planning. Getting it going.
Yes.
You've got to plan ahead.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
so
yes.
I think most people, if they're planning on shipping something, it is thought through. It's not something that they'll wake up and do. So I think that should be okay.
Yes, yes.
But you know, we have a lot of land here.
That's what I see.
A lot of land here. So if you're looking for a location for another hub, it'll be you're in a great place.
Yeah, I see the houses down here, so I like it down here. So who can tell? I might be moving down here.
Good. But I'm also a realtor, so let me know.
Okay.
And so tomorrow, let's talk about tomorrow. So what time is the grand opening happening and where? Is it at this location?
Yes. Well, tomorrow we started at 12 to 5 p.m. and we have some good food.
Oh, I like how you said good twice.
We're not gonna, you know, chop up something and then give it to you. I mean, like, we're gonna give you something where you can lick your finger and say, "Can I get another plate?"
Oh, okay.
Yes, I had
12 o'clock. You said
12 o'clock. I had a good chef coming over with his, you know, with his truck to do his thing.
Nice.
Jerk chicken and curry chicken. I can't give you.
Not chicken curry.
I can't give you curry goat.
Oh.
And I can't give you oxtail.
but listen, we'll take the curry and the jerk, no problem.
Exactly.
So that is over at 5002 North Royal Atlanta Drive. Okay. Yes. And that's in number L?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's in Tucker, Georgia, 30084.
Yes.
Okay, that's not too far away from here. So you're gonna have, so it starts at 12. What time are you going until?
We're going until probably about 6.
About 6 or so.
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll be giving away t-shirts.
Okay, nice.
If someone show up and want to ship their barrel, I give them 40% off. They cannot get it unless they are there.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yes.
That's good. So it's 40% off.
40%
If
off.
you've got a shipment, if you've got something happening and you'd like to ship. Okay, that's
Right.
good. That's generous of you, sir.
And my man Wayne Hall will be there, you
Okay,
know,
Wayne Hall.
spinning his music and, you know, supporting, you know, the cause.
Yes, yes. Okay, so you got music, you got food,
Got food,
you got entertainment, you got t-shirts,
got t-shirts given away,
and then you've got the 40% off.
40% off.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yes.
Okay, so the grand opening is tomorrow. That's E&W shipping.
Yes.
Logistics you can count on, people you can trust.
Yes. I've been in Maryland for 13 years.
Oh, okay.
And they love what I do.
Mhm.
I mean, like I do a container every 2 weeks. And I would love to do one here every week.
Wow, wow. So your shipment is already on the schedule.
Yes.
Every 2 weeks
Every
you
2
ship
weeks.
out to Jamaica,
To Jamaica.
without fail.
Right.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. And then you've got room and time in discussions for expansion.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yes.
I like it. I like
Yes,
it.
yes, yes.
All
yes,
right.
yes.
Well, you know what? You can't have more, there's many people, like I said, we're at that age now where we're sending a lot of things back home.
Yes.
So, different days of the week to ship, all
Yes.
these options.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
That's
yes,
all,
yes.
that's all part of, we need that.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
I am here not to run against anyone.
Mhm.
Just to get a little piece of the pie, because if you look on Memorial Drive, there's so many gas stations, and all of them are selling gas.
Oh, yeah. Look at the chicken places. They also have
There you go.
fried chicken.
Yes, I am not here to run against anyone. I'm just here to please the people and get a little piece of the pie.
A little piece of the pie.
Yes.
But there's something for everybody. There might be a day that you ship when that's the day that people need.
Right.
So when it arrives in Jamaica, so everything is clear, you've got your team down there managing everything for everybody.
Yes.
So all they need to do is what?
We have
Turn
a
up?
location in Portmore, Kingston, Portmore. Doesn't have one in Montego Bay as yet, because as far as what I see here, there's a lot of folks are from the Montego Bay area that is in Georgia.
Right.
So I will have to satisfy their need. But for right now, we take it to Kingston and then we chuck it down to Montego Bay and they pay a small little fee.
Right.
I mean, nothing to kill them.
Yeah.
Something
Listen, it's in Jamaica.
In Jamaica.
That's the end of the story.
Yes.
It's on the land.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have gotten it there any other way.
Right.
So once it's on land, I wouldn't mind driving to get what I shipped.
Right.
The good thing is that it's there safely.
It's there safely.
So,
Number one thing, I have another customer that told me that, when they ship their barrel, they get half of their barrel. Yes.
ooh, no.
Folks,
Can't have that.
folks go into their barrel and take what they want to take. I cut
This is
that
when it gets to the destination.
when it gets to the destination. I cut that out. I have folks that standing over your barrel while they take it off the container, and if they have to scan it, I have folks right there.
Right.
And so I have to protect the customer items.
Yeah.
So that's a big number one that I have to put a dent into. And so far I am doing well.
Yeah,
To God be the
that
glory.
is important. That is important. I'll tell you, because I shipped a barrel from the UK. I moved from the UK to the US,
Right.
and I did ship a barrel.
Yeah.
And I didn't really care, because you put things in there that you don't really need for 2 months, because you don't know when you're gonna get it.
Right.
But I was really reluctant, because you're absolutely right. You've
Yes,
got
yes.
this fear that
Yeah.
things are gonna go missing. So
From-
that is definitely an added value for
From
you.
right here, I ship a barrel to the UK, and you have to itemize everything that you put in the barrel.
Yeah.
And can you believe it? It's England, UK, and they still stole the stuff out the barrel.
You're talking people, right?
Yes.
We're living in a world of people.
Yeah.
So it happens everywhere.
Yeah.
But no, that is the biggest fear. So if you can reassure your
Yeah.
customers that their items are going to be safe,
Safe,
they
yeah.
won't have to worry, everything is wrapped properly or whatever.
Yeah.
Competition. Don't worry about the competition. You have to differentiate yourself from the rest.
Right.
So it's all about providing that value,
Right.
that service.
Yes.
So
One more thing before I go. every person that is giving me a barrel, they has to provide a TRN number. TRN number is like social security number.
Okay,
Everyone in Jamaica has that number.
okay.
So if you're sending your barrel to your folks in Jamaica, ask them for the TRN number. Otherwise, I will not pick up your barrel because times are very dangerous now, and people will put things in your barrel just to bring you down.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's happening everywhere now, not just Jamaica, all over in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
They're sending these guns down here for what I do not know. So
Okay.
I am scared of that. It happened
Yeah.
to me once, and I paid the price, and I don't want it to happen to me. I learned my lesson.
Right, right.
So-
So they have to provide that.
The TRN
ID,
number,
the
are
TRN
they
number.
ID here? I'll take a picture of the ID
Yes.
and send off your stuff.
Yeah, yeah, no, absolutely, I agree. You know, because you're shipping it, you're involving customs and various things, so you do need to have the
Yes.
ID.
Yes.
So, so great. It sounds like you have a lot,
Yes.
excitement,
I'm
a lot of
excited.
exciting things happening.
Yes, I'm excited to get these first barrels and send them off, and so other folks can see what I'm doing and then tell the friends, because in Maryland, I don't put out flyers. It's word of mouth.
Oh, nice,
Yeah,
nice.
word of mouth.
Well, 13 years
Yes.
is a good solid time to,
Yes,
to be
yes.
in that location. I'm sure Atlanta will be the same. We
Right?
have to get folks on the ground.
Yes,
And you know, once we get everything to get the word out,
yes.
you're in the right place. You're in a Caribbean house. We'll get the word out, and you know, you're gonna have a successful grand opening
Yes.
tomorrow. Can I come? Am I invited?
Why not?
Okay.
Why not?
I want this free food that you're talking
We have a
about.
plate for you.
Okay. Well, I may want 2 plates.
You never know.
Yes, I may want to take 1 to go. Lawrence, could you get me a plate, please? If I can't make, okay. Lawrence said he's gonna get me a plate.
Okay.
Make sure if I don't make it, make sure you put a plate for me, you know.
Okay, I
But
will.
he can bring it back here, put it in the fridge, I will come and pick it
I
up.
have to pass this directions. If I don't see any one of you, then I'll bring it here.
Lawrence, you hear that? Okay, yes, I'm gonna get in my plates, guys. This place, you said jerk chicken, this chicken, that chicken.
That type of chicken.
Well, I'll tell you a little secret, I actually don't eat chicken anymore, but it's okay.
Uh-huh.
I'll have the sauce with the rice,
Oh, okay,
the
okay.
cabbage.
And the
Or
cabbage.
you take the chicken home, you know, I got people at home who will eat the chicken, so we all.
So may I ask you why you don't eat chicken anymore?
It's just preference. It's not a doctor's orders or anything like that.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just something I chose to do. It
I
actually works against my blood type.
I thought the chicken is flying away from you.
No, nobody flies away from me, honey. They fly towards me.
Different. Oh.
That's it. Okay, so Lawrence is waving his hand. That means my time is over, and that's okay. I am about to wrap things up, guys. I just want to thank you. Thank you so much for joining me here on the promo show. It is Friday. What are you looking at? Friday, September the 6th. And we will be back. We will be back next week. We'll see you next Friday, 5 p.m., 5 to 7 p.m. Don't be late. I will be here. Dani will be here. The official DX, hello. Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
We will see you next week. And we will be back for the promo show. So thank you guys for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much for joining us.
Easy road.